Hello. Okie dokie. Let's do a few of the old crafting levels here, since I do need to get some done. That is way too much. Maybe if I turn this down. I still need to fiddle with the light, because I've got the curtain up again now. And it seems very dark, but hey ho. What can you do? Yes. Crafting. I want to withdraw X, and then I need my glass. And in here, I want to grab 13 of this and this. I grabbed a whole bunch more seaweed and soda ash, just those two, by purchasing it in Cafe between yesterday and today. I don't think I even spent 10,000 gold. I don't think I spent that much at all. I think maybe like 2,000 gold or something, because it's all really cheap. To be able to get myself up to 1,000 soda ash by burning the seaweed as well. And then I spent God knows how long in year nil running back and forth to the bank and the stand file to fill up like 1,000 buckets of sand. That took a hot moment. That was a wee bit. But it's gonna be worth it when I can make my own stuff. I was thinking what I would do today in terms of this little crafting bit here, because I've decided that if I can get away with it, I'm probably going to do a little crafting bit at the start of every stream until I reach my required level. That what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow glass until the system update happens, and then depending on how close I am towards the next level, after the system update, I'll do that. But yeah, very dependent on time remaining. Because if there's a shitload, then don't wanna mess around with it. Hello, Skullbot. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. See, I thought I fixed this yesterday when I messed with this, but maybe that was just during... No, it's still set up to be higher. Weird. Very strange. Pantaloons. It also strangely looks different on my preview as opposed to the actual reality of the matter. It looks darker. How weird. Hello, Rote. Hello, Weiss. Good to see you both. Sorry to hear you're ill, Weiss. Hope you're doing good, Rote. Hope you get better soon. Did you overtax your body in too short of a time and you're now paying for it with illness? Grocery shopping because you're out of food, so you're restocking on a bunch of snacks like popcorn? Fuck yeah, dude. That's what it's about. Don't mind you, this means it looks fine, whatever. See, I'm hoping that, because this, if I remember correctly, was like 60 friggin' thousand an hour or something insane. I should get 30,000 experience, which will be just over 2 levels if I've got enough time. Depends a lot. And then at that point, I am happy to leave it, you know, if I'm just over 2 levels. It's a good little half-hour investment. Gets me one step closer to whatever I needed to be at. I can't remember. Is it 63? I looked at it just before the stream, and then because my brain is mush, I have immediately forgotten. You have to cook today and you don't wanna? Do you have to cook because you're the only person who can cook? Or because it's like an agreement sort of thing? What did I need? Yeah, 63, so 11 more levels. Which would put me at... Do I have another skill at 63 or thereabouts around? No, that's the closest one I've got, 250,000. Oi, 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 it's gonna be a lot. It's a lot of work for not necessarily that big of a benefit, potentially, but I'm hoping that it makes a good enough of a difference that it all feels worth it in the end. Because, hey, at the end of the day, it's only little half-hour chunks, and what's in all likelihood going to happen is that if I keep putting this much time into Slayer without freaking leveling up, I'm going to desperately need new ranged equipment. Because I already desperately need new ranged equipment. Although with the rune sword, I might be actually capable of doing some shit a bit better now, which is nice. God, I love that these give you 55 a chunk. It's so good. Look at that. 0.5, 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. It's so good. 0.5. Oh. It's such a high level as well. To get such a chunky hit of experience is so weird. It does take a lot of effort, I suppose, to buy all the materials for it and whatnot. So that's your down payment. Trying to think if I grabbed another Slayer task or not, but I don't believe I did, so I need to go back over there. I'm wondering if I should do it via way of the Enclave. The Ferox Enclave to get my prayer back. Might be kind of a waste of a ring when I could just teleport to the monastery instead. There's so many of these frickin' lanterns, man. 500 of them in the bank. I wonder, like, the people have got to use this spot for this because it's so good for it. The proximity is just amazing. I'm wondering how quickly it would take me to get to 70 combat. If I was just rocking with melee stats from this point onwards. Because I reckon I'd get there relatively fast. Not a today thing at all, but Considering I'm at 63 now, I only need one more attack or strength. I don't know what it would take. Once I hit 63 to go to 64. That's the important bit of information, I suppose. How many attack levels do I need? Gonna make a lot of give me a lot of context to what I need to do in total, which is nice. Already got a level from this nearly, which is wonderful. I don't actually know how much this is a trip. 20 times what, 13 is 260, and then times what is it, 55? Yeah, 55 is 1,100. So 1,360 a trip. Jesus. That's good. Glad I found this place, where this is hyper close. Hello, Lokedor. How are you? Lossador. Pleasure to see you again. Good stuff. I've got 15 more minutes. I wonder if it'll be enough to grab me another level. Because this inventory is going to give me a level. Inventory. This will chuck me up to whatever it is. Actually don't know. 53. I can do snakeskin body armor. This was my initial goal until I realized that snakes don't drop snakeskin. Which is just very awkward. I should, if I click good, be just on pace to do this. Just have to click good. You finally got 15 farming, so you can plant trees. Very nice, very nice. I really should have probably, like, planted a bunch of trees, but I've essentially only done allotment farming. Because I'm lazy. I'm like, well, if I do allotment farming, I could just make sure it doesn't die, though. With the plant in the middle. I reckon I've probably got this. Well, I don't know if I reset my experience amounts, did I? I haven't gained any of this anyway, so I can just reset that one. This is correct. 61,000 an hour we're looking at the moment. Cannot complain. Hello, Ballas, the crafting grind. Oh no. Yup. It's fine. It won't be as bad because I'm only, quote unquote, only going to level 63. And I'm doing it in little chunks, I've decided. I'm probably just gonna do like half an hour or so at the start of each stream. $63 is where it starts. What, the grind? You started doing smithing, Lottador? Nice. Use those absolute tons of arrowheads that you got, right? Or the arrow shafts that you made, sorry, I should say. $63 is where it starts. How are you doing, Burlesque? It's good to see you. You sold the headless arrows because you're not an Iron Man. Okay, fair enough. The I like them for the smithing experience though. Or the fletching experience, sorry. But I guess it is quite expensive to buy all the feathers, or to collect all of the feathers. You're on the group Iron. The early struggle is real. You're used to the main max experience. Yep. How far in are you, Burlesque? Those are very, very different things. Especially if you're incredibly low level. What's the system update? Every week on Wednesday, they just do like a maintenance / system update, and it usually lasts at maximum like 5 minutes. It is no time at all. I used to start an hour later, so I started just after the update, which was perfect. But now I start a very awkward time. You're at 52 combat, you've been grinding some agility and some thieving. Yeah, what's your average for your non-combat stats? Because for Iron Man, I feel like that's kind of the important bit, right? Because they're the ones that take long. Base 40s? That's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. How many people are you playing with? You rushed prayer in the wilderness. It seems like a bloody good way to do it, to be honest. Big bones or something. You've got 3.5. Someone plays very occasionally, but isn't really fully committed to it the same way that everyone else is. You guys got a goal? Oops. It's always cool when you have like something to strive towards specifically, right? You'd say God Wars? Okay, I don't know what that is, but good luck. Didn't I unlock something to do with a God Wars dungeon recently because I got 70 agility? It allowed me to like do something to do with, I think, God Wars. But I don't know what it is. I should be A-okay, by the way. I had 16 minutes left and I got half one. That's the one, but it's spoilers. Cool. Cool. Is that what you're trying to grind agility for then? For that shortcut, specifically? Obviously, all of the passive benefits that agility gives you are just amazing, but... presumably, that shortcut in particular is a tempting one. You're trying to do one quest a day, Latador? That's a good thing to do, yeah. The run changes are insane. It's so much nicer at early levels now, right? It's nice. It does make the skill feel slightly less useful to a degree, which is a shame. In a way, but like the base quality of life is so much nicer. I should really do more quests. To be honest. I should really do more quests. Maybe I can do that once I've done my current level of goals, as I can just have like a big chunky questing period where I just do a bunch of frickin' stuff. Oh, I didn't grab the frickin'... because they do give you good stuff. Generally, you get some pretty useful rewards, some nice unlocks and whatnot. You might get Ernest the Chicken done soon. That was a funny one. I liked that one. I'm wondering if I should do the one that takes you to Varlamore. Because someone was saying that Varlamore is quite good, like early game-ish content. That could be fun. So many things. So many things to do in so many different places, and I just... I don't know. The further I get, the more I feel... I had a good conversation in the YouTube comments, strange thing to say, with someone who commented on my videos this morning. About how a lot of the early game that I feel like I'm missing where there's early game stuff is because the early game stuff is the mini games. And I may have an inflated sense of how much they boost you through progression or not. To be seen. Some interesting stuff. you did all the free quests first, then chipped away at the easy early game quests from the members' sides. That's a good way to do it, yeah. Very good way to do it. I'm thinking I might get myself to the point where I'm done with the medium diaries. Like the medium Lumbridge diary, the core goal that I've been working towards this entire time. Basically what everything I'm doing is for. This isn't, but don't worry about that. This is for better ranged armor. But the Slayer and trying to level up my combat level and the Druid, the Nature Talisman, all of that shit, it's just to try and get the medium Lumbridge diaries done. But once I've done that, it might be a good thing to maybe just do... I don't know, maybe like all of the very short quests and all of the short quests that I have unlocked. Because I do have a decent chunk in here. The Lumbridge diaries are your nightmare. Whenever you do Fairy Tale, if you haven't started it yet, Burlesque, I hope you get luckier than I did. Because, oh boy, mine seems to be about one of the poopiest rolls you could have gotten. $54 crafting. Members can craft water battle staves. I got 2 levels. I'm going to keep blowing glass until the update. You're still looking for the red worms? Good fun. You feel like it's a prank. It does feel like that sometimes. With this game where you're just like, am I being fucked with? I feel like I'm being fucked with. Go down the street, give me some red worms. Yeah, down the street was like 16 dragons and a trap that you need 99 agility, otherwise it insta-kills you or some bullshit. God, this costs a lot of materials, by the way. Holy shit. Base 40 on all stats. Holy. That's good stuff. I got 1 minute left. This will be the last inventory then. Good amount of crafting experience. For half an hour? 30,000 is what it's going to turn out to be in the end. More so, probably. Can't really complain about that. Feeling powerful, Elbug might be done for. Ooh, do it. Do it, do it. That quest felt so goddamn good to complete. Oh. I've never used any of the stuff that's the reward, like, is irrelevant for me until I hit level 60 crafting here, but man, did I feel like a boss after doing that. Okay, there we go. Let's just give it a quick old pap this over to the be right back screen. While the system update goes on. Okay, this is the perfect time to have a look at my current goals. I have cracked one of them off the list, which was cooking 51, to get myself the upgraded potatoes, which I can now make. The baked potato with egg and tomato. I can make those now. So that's a new, I'm pretty sure a new best in slot food for me. Not necessarily super convenient to get hold of though. The fairy ring, I still need the nature talisman. I have the Avanto, but I haven't cleaned it. And I need a Mortmire mushroom, which I know how to get. I just haven't done it still. 70 combat for the Slayer task. I am a tiny little bit closer to now. I'm like 62.95 instead of 62.45, I think. The medium Lumbridge diary requires those two things above, so yep. Base 30 on all of my stats. I don't believe I'm any closer to that ever since I did the 23 rune crafting. So I still need some levels for that one. So that's not an option. RuneScape has been updated. Please restart your client. The next one I've got listed after that is easy diaries, then very short quests. So I might just move the very short quests up a chunk. And then just random things were 38 herb lore for prayer potions, 45 construction for the chapel, 47 farming for watermelons. We are back. Wasn't even 5 minutes, so it was like no time at all. Which I think, honestly, I might go and have a little fiddle with now, do some farming. Because why not? Ugh, pardon me. I can't remember for the life of me what I was planting. So I'm going to take out my cabbage, my tomato, my potatoes. What was one of the other relatively early ones? Onions, right? Do I have onions? They're there. And then let's grab these. Can I farm Harrowlanders or not? Herbs. Harrowlanders I can do. I can also do Ranar weeds and toad flax. I don't need this many seeds. This is unnecessary, especially for these ones. I only need that. Okay, perfect. I think. I think so. Run around, do a little farming run. Good to get a little bit of experience in that, especially since I just read that I need some. And then go on to absolutely slaughtering the shit out of anything anywhere vaguely near me. Yeah, cooking 51, I can delete that because it is done, which is nice. Fishing at level 50 was also an option for a potentially better food source, which I have got a little bit closer to. I'm now 46, nearly 47, so that's nice. Crafting at 63, which is what I was working on earlier. And then I wanted a combat base of 55, so all of my combat stats, not looking at you, Prayer, are at a minimum of 55, which I'm getting close to. Hello, Gianni. The RuneScaping is going well. Thank you very much. How is you? How is you going? These onions are dead. But the marigold is there. But the marigold, though. Give this some compost. Give this some water. Go do this one. You doing okay? Good. Slaughtering? Yeah. Oh, ow. Yes. I am still attempting to train my Slayer, so saying that I am slaughtering things feels appropriate to me. Considering the skill now. Oh, that's a good herb harvest, man. Jesus. Oh, these are Haralanders. Exchange with the tall leprechaun. I don't really need to do that. What I do want to do is do this. So they take up a little bit less space. Then I need to run this way for the farm that's over here. I don't really have a better way to put that one. Over in Cafferby. Then teleport to Falador, get the farm that's over there. Teleport to the Grand Exchange, go and get my task. And then murder may commence. I forgot to put the super compost on the herb. Whoops. Oh well, that herb is probably just fucking dead now. Why are my onions dead? Oh, the marigold is dead. You know, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Don't withdraw the marigold. You need the seeds, you numpty. At least the herb managed to live. Wait. That's so unfortunate. All 3 patches died? Damn. Pop this in here. You know what? You get some super compost. You're welcome. I should water it as well. I'll compost these side ones in a second here. In your pop. In your pop. Exchange. I actually want to grab all of the empty buckets I can, so I can grab this right now. I'm actually really close to a level here, huh? Neat. I do think I'm going to need more to take more from this. Examine. It's got 2 left in it. So pop all of this. Oh, no, not that. I need that. I need that. Give me 1 super compost and 2 normal buckets. I apparently only got rid of 1 of my compost. This also looks like it's Haralander as well. Is cool. Let's put you in there. Give you some super compost. And I don't believe you actually take water, no. Empty this bad boy out. Okay. Now, I don't need this. And these can all go. I might need one of those, so I'm not going to get rid of that just yet. I want my staff so that I can teleport. It's already on me. 5 lore runes, 5 fire runes, 5 water runes, and teleport to Falador. Yes, Falador. And then I run this way. Down to the patch. It is so nice having this armor. Oh. Having this graceful set is so bloody wonderful. I can have all of my farming supplies in my inventory and I'm at minus 11 weight. So my run is still like the maximum it can possibly be. That's good. It's a bit silly to be at minus weight, but I like it. It's wonky. It's fun. Oh, you betrayed me, one. Farming 41. 6 more levels to go. And I will be free of farming. There's that. There's that. Give it some of this. Makes you want to grind out Graceful before the quest marathon. It's probably a good idea, to be honest. Don't eat the onion. Oh. It's always sad to see a grown man cry. Thankfully, if you're already in the process of getting your agility up, you'll probably just get it anyway, right? As long as you're doing the rooftops courses. Because that's how I got all of mine. Use the onion on this guy. I don't remember how I found that out, but that's the most like useful frickin' piece of information ever. Super compost the herbs. These get to just stay as being a compost bin because I don't want to deal with it. Have all of your stuff back, mister. Thank you. Teleport myself to the Grand Exchange because it is closer. I've still got run energy left. I would have ran out of run energy before I even got to friggin' Catherby. Normally. That's a lot of Harrowlanders, by the way. I've just got myself like 14 Harrowlanders or so. It's a nice little chunk. All of this shit can leave. This stays in here. All of that can go. Okay, Questman. Be kind to me. Be gentle. Give me something that I can kill with melee that isn't just the end of the fucking world. I am fine to receive an ungodly amount of ogres again. That would be perfect, in fact. Gives me some herb seeds. Gives me some ensouled ogre heads. Assignment. 68 trolls. Trolls regenerate damage quickly but are vulnerable to poisons, and they usually use crushing weapons. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've ran into trolls in-game, at least. Let's have a little peep where I can find them. To roll. There is mountain trolls, ice trolls, and river trolls, and sea trolls. Jesus fucking Christ. Mountain trolls. You can find in Death Plateau. Jesus, what a name. Where is that? Death. I can guess that. That's just Burthorpe. I can teleport to Camelot, go through the underground passage, and then run up there. Might be better to just run from here, to be honest. Hopefully that works. There's apparently 15 of them up there. I just gotta run to Burthorpe. Because I can go down into the basement and there is a bank down there. I believe. Wait, is there actually? I know the Rogue's Den is down there, but is there a bank down there? Oh, shit. Game, don't make me regret this. Please, just be gentle, be kind. Tavali doesn't have a freaking bank in it either. I want to remember that there's one down there, but I might just be whole ass hallucinating. Death Plateau. Okay. Well, this is a new monster for me. I wonder if they have any neat drops. Hopefully they do. And hopefully they're meleeable as well. I can look that up because I can use the spell. Also, I need to get rid of a whole bunch of runes for that spell. What does that spell require? Just to keep myself honest. 2 body runes and 2 mind runes. I need to get rid of, I think, 8 of each. Because I have looked up stats of stuff. Okay, defensive stats. They have +0 to all of their melee defense. So that's good. Other than crushing, so I can use the sword, that seems fine. +200 magic defense. Sorry. Don't use magic on them. They also have plus to range defense, so melee seems like actually the best way to kill them, which is cool. There is a bank down here. Oh, thank fuck. Don't need any of this stuff on me. I'm gonna put that away, even though I'm just gonna grab it back out in a second. Let's take all of this off. Okie dokie. My melee gear, I do need that. That. All of this. I don't have any prayer. That's a bit poopy. I do have relatively decent crush defense. Said they have really high regeneration. Should I poison my weapons? Can I even use this on the... Also, I just realized I didn't move my inventory around. Put this to swap, please. Are you gonna try and kill that new content they release in your bed? Yo, good luck. Have a good night. Thank you for popping in. I always appreciate it. Good friggin' luck. Can I poison this? Weapon poison on sword. Nothing interesting happens. Is it only daggers? Can I poison the rune dagger? Oh, I can. Amazing. Hopefully that stays poisoned. And it's something I can maybe use to just give them a little love tap with to kill their regen and then switch back to the main weapon. We'll see. It is over this way that I want to go. Pretty sure, anyway? Read danger sign. It's named that. It's not named that for a joke. You'll be assailed by trolls. If you're not prepared, you should turn back now. It's exactly what I want, in fact. Ow. Rude. Oh my lord. This is bad. Is there no other way up there than this? Oh god. Dude, that sucked. The trolls only leave the plateau at nightfall. The guys are bringing a stretcher shortly. Having a walk and wander past the danger sign, they throw rocks at anyone who goes up the path. Yeah, I didn't realize they were gonna fuck me up so bad though. Is there no other way up there? What if I can go in here? Maybe there's some in here? This is just a map. Well, shit. It does kind of seem like the only way up there. Unfortunately. Which means I probably just took all of that damage for no reason. By running back. Please, what are you doing? With this pathing, my dude. There we go. Okay. Now the next question is how hard can these fuckers hit me? I also forgot to bring my my attack potions because I'm very smart. They don't seem to have a great rate of hitting me, at least so far, which is nice. And I seem to be doing pretty good against them. So hopefully it was just that initial bit that sucks. I really need to get rid of those runes. I forgot to do it again. Relatively easy to just pray ranged on my way up here, though. Got some noted coal. That's kind of cool. I have to kill 68 of these fuckers, by the way. 60 friggin' 8. They can hit for 6s, which is pretty hard. Not good for my supplies, unfortunately. Because I don't regenerate health that quickly. I'm very happy with my defense, though. They seem to very infrequently actually hit me. That's a 9. That's another 9. Ow. The poison dagger didn't seem to be entirely necessary. One of them could just aggro onto me. I don't really want to run out there into the middle of this fucking shitstorm. It does remain poisoned. Does it do anything? It seems like I maybe have to do more than one attack if I do want it to do anything. They are regenerating incredibly quickly, though. Back-to-back max hits makes me feel good. I wonder if I did defensive stance next, if these guys would even stand a chance of being able to touch me. This guy's got a shield, so he's probably going to be harder to hit. Hoping that I have done the math correctly. When I get this strength level up, my max hit should become an 11, inclusive of the strength levels that I am getting from the current attack style. So I will need to... They can hit a fucking 10 as well. Combat 63. I should be able to hit an 11, get myself 3 more strength levels right now. And then I can switch to one of the other styles and I will still have max hit 11. If I have mathed correctly. Which is very questionable. Why do I want max hit 11? Also, I am correct. Because I went out of my way to spend 20,000 fucking gold on this rune longsword. Sorry, rune sword. It's just a sword. And the max hit I had before with the adamant scimitar, I just barely managed to make it 9. I poisoned him. It seems to only hit once. So to make the purchase actually worth getting, I think it's worth getting the extra levels to make my max hit higher. Because the main thing I want to train is not my strength, it's my defense. Because my strength and attack training it's great, right? It's nicer to be better in melee. But it only helps me when I'm using melee. Whereas, because I'm primarily using range for my own sake at the moment, the extra max hit means I do more damage. Your experience gain is based on the amount of damage you deal. So if I can get the extra max hit and then start training defense, I will level up my defense quicker. In theory, it should be quicker, right? Because instead of getting whatever it would be, 18 experience for hitting a 9, or however that shit works, I can never remember. It's times 4. So 36, I would get 44 on a max hit. Wait, there's a system update again in 10 minutes? Maybe something went wrong with the first one. This guy's a fucking scary dude. But yeah, a lot of it is essentially just like... I want to justify the fact that I spent so much fucking money on this weapon. To spend 20,000 gold on a weapon to get a max hit of +1 is absolute dog shit in my opinion. When you're at this level in the game, you know, if you're going from max hit, I don't know, 75 to 76, if you can even hit that hard, that's a big deal at that point. But when you're going from fucking 9 to 10, and 20,000 gold is a fifth of your entire cash stack, it's it hits a bit harder, at least for me anyway. I do wonder what the max hit on the dagger is. I kind of want to just find out. It's a 9. The poison does not seem to proc terribly too often, to the point where I feel like the dagger is worth using, to be honest. Also, this guy messed me up. These guys seem like they would be fine to pray against, though. They can hit me for 11, so I have to heal. What am I gonna do about this, eh? Would just prayer be enough? Because I am out of food now. They do attack quite slowly, which is a benefit. Makes it a bit harder to pray, maybe, but it helps in terms of generally everything. Hey! Nice! 57 friggin' hit points. If I run back here a bit, I'll be safe for a hot moment. Where is my combat level, real quick? So it seems like every level up maybe does me by about 0.25. So I would need kind of a lot of levels. Also, I can probably make it. I can probably never make it so these guys don't attack me, huh? Just on site. I can't remember what the max combat level was, but I think it was like 120 or something. Someone said. This gotta be the last one. How do I deal with this? Fuck it, push it. Push it for one more. Maybe I get lucky. And if not, the teleport is always right here. Not sure. I'm really not sure. Obviously, prayer would help a lot. I'm gonna risk this, but I don't like it. Raw mackerel? You just gotta rub it in about food, eh? Marantil. They seem to have good drops so far. Marantil seed, snapegrass seed. Some noted things which are great, mostly because it just doesn't have any weight in my inventory. Oh shit, I was never meant to come into the zoo in the first place. Whoopsie. I think what I'm gonna do, if I have one conveniently around here, I don't, okay. Put all this stuff away. I'm gonna be semi-lazy. And I'm just gonna get myself some buttered patates, which I can do very quickly and very easily from just going to Gafferby. Even with the fucking tape, you still fall down? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Bloody thing. I need the teleports to go to Camelot. Why? Why? Sake, I literally taped it to the goddamn wall. And it still falls. Obviously need to use more friggin' tape. Well, at least that gives me something to do while they do the system update again. It's 4 kilograms with all of my melee gear on me. Love it. So good. Okay, I care not about the dagger. That can go. This can go. This can be equipped. I'm gonna keep the lightweight stuff on me just so I can run over to the other place quicker. Fill up my inventory with patates. Cook the patates. and then turn them all into with butter as well, because I think that takes them from 4 to like 10, which is obviously significantly friggin' better for me. In terms of inventory space. How did you last all night and then fall down now of all times as well? Just had to wait for me to start talking into it. And then it's like, yes, now's the perfect time. I shall collapse. Alright, that's a good time. Let's do this real quick. I'm going to put this back on the BRB screen. I'm just going to tape this to the frickin' wall. I'm not going to unmute, but I'm not going to mute, but yeah, I'm not sitting down right now. Buddy.